Hello everyone, welcome back to Railbound. The most furthest point east on the map, 8-5, still just seems completely bonkers to me with all of this going on. I thought I'd solved it recently, and then 2 didn't have its passenger on it, and that was really annoying. So I'll spend a few minutes here, and if no lightning strikes, we'll go look at some of the bonus levels we haven't pondered yet. So, I still would like 1 to just get out of here. Then 3 can follow 1 out of here, right? That'll be fine. Yes. If 3 then follows 2, could we ever get them leaving here together? I'm just gonna test this out. Alright, that's like getting there, but we haven't used this point on the right yet, which terrifies me. And we have nowhere to put 4, which is the other problem. Because after we go around that once, we get completely stuck. So where could we put 4 amongst all of this? Well, if that turned in that way, how does this go? Very badly. Clearly. That's just the same problem. Yeah, I don't know what to do about my 4 problem. We can never have anything end up where 3 is, because that line can't back off into the one with the point on it. What if we do something like that? Certainly interesting. 1 gets away safely. 2 needs to grab that and can do that all right. I don't expect this to work. And then these 2 are just going to go on a big lap round together, aren't they? And then we have to do a whole other lap of this to get out of there. So, is there any way we could accelerate 2's journey through all of this? Not really, right? If we came off here instead... I don't think 2 will ever pick up on this platform if we do that. And there's just massive congestion. Alright, let's go look at a different level. Let's go see some bonuses somewhere that we haven't poked or prodded yet. 5-3A? Have I seen this before? Evidently I have. Go try something I've not seen before, shall we? Come on. Show me something new. Something that doesn't have a history of rail lines on it. There you go. This will be simple. Right, well we need those. That's almost certainly got to be that, doesn't it? There's going to be a line here and a line there, and that's going to go to the left. That leaves us with 10 lines. Well, if that's coming through there, it has to go to there. That leaves us with 9. That has to go to there. That leaves us with 8. Where do we go from here? I almost wish there was like a toggle where I could say, I'm going to put this track here. Don't reset it when I reset the level. Because like this definitely wants to be there. Right. Well, if 1 hits this button, these points will be different. And then we can go to the right. But I can't change this, which is really weird. So if I just stick 3 over here for a second, on this tile, we can push the button, which changes these points, but we can't ever go up here and go to the right, because we don't have any control over which way this goes. Which is super strange. So let's reverse engineer this then. 1 has to come through here, going with this track to the right. To pick up this passenger. Then 2 needs to follow them. And I already don't have enough track. So, can you two share that? Not really. But you can share that, can't you? Well, that was nice. We made some progress today, so that's something. Let's try 5-8A. 12 pieces, 2 cars, an almost symmetrical level of sorts. So, moving off must be this. These tracks, this track here can't be added to or removed from. So these must do this, that must do that, that must do that. The rest is how does the rest join together? Because surely the arrangement of tracks we have here must be the only arrangement we can make. He says, entirely prepared to be incorrect. So if we send that off, there's only these 2 that can change, right? So let's start with that, see how it goes. Not that. Change that one. Not that. Okay, I might be fundamentally misunderstanding something, because When we hit this button, this changes, and then we end up lost. So perhaps we need something like this. Okay, this is officially a lot trickier than I was going to give it credit for. So that's the bare minimum. Like, I think that is where the tracks must go. But the complications really come in that these can be joined or not joined. These can be joined or not joined. These can be joined or not joined. And those can be joined or not joined. So that's 4 different joins that can be separate or not, and each one of those produces 2 individual left-rights. So if you wanted to compute that out and brute force it, you could. I'm not gonna. I think jiggery pokery will get me there faster. Right, that's nearly there. Change that one, shall we? Obviously, the big concern is getting stuck in loops. Like that. So that's a loop, won't go. That's a crash. What if we send you off in a different direction before that crash? We've made another loop. So fundamentally, we don't want to get stuck on loops. We haven't collected passenger 1 yet. But the rest of that gets to home. Is there any way I can get 1 to its passenger? It's a great question. That's just a circle. That's just a series of circles. So there was a puzzle we did recently that was like this in that there was just a limited number of places to put tiles. I wonder if it was the one that this is built off of. No. I don't know which one it was, but there was a limited number of places to put tiles on, and what we had to do was make sure very specifically that one of these bonds was specifically not joined together. So I suspect that's what we need here in some capacity. So let's trail this out. 2 comes around, turns off, right? As does 1. So we need to get them off of these lines somehow. Two, I would like to go that way. However, if we do this, 1 will never get to its platform, because if we come up, we go down. If we come up, we go down. And if we come up here, we will be sent off track because this button hasn't been pressed a single time yet. But the other option is that. That gets it around. And that will never ever push that button. Now, I don't know if that's desirable or not. Something a bit like that. But that seems like it's going to be a loop, doesn't it? So 2 has to get off of this line either before this button is pushed or after the button is pushed, which is not the most helpful sentence, but we either get off before it's pushed and we come straight down, or we push it and get off before we end up on this line. So let's say we do this. And that we send 1 around in a loop as well. Well, there you go. Stop and think about it for a hot minute, and good things happen. How is it that I've done 7A and 8A, but I can't do 3A? Right, so think it out. 1 can either go that way or this way. We need this tile, this tile, this tile, those. If a train carriage is going to pass by 1, then it has to have an entrance and an exit, which means it must have this. And if it must have this, it must connect to that in some way, although it doesn't necessarily have to start in that direction. But if we only have 7 bits of track left, odds are we're not doing that. Because this does get 1 picked up and both the train carriages there, but 2 would arrive there first. That's absolutely no good, and we can't do this because this would mean no trains ever get to the train carriage. So I think right here is good. We need this and this. What we can't do, I think we're aware of, is get 1 to there faster than 2 will get to there. Now, if 2 goes that way, 1 is stuck in a loop. And this is just the same thing of 2 getting there late. Two can do this. Problem with that is we can't make a crossroad here. We also can't make a crossroad here in 3 directions. If we do that, we're immediately stuck on a loop. Going round and round and round and round. So what can we do differently to alleviate that? Just where can we put 2? You can put 1 behind 2. But then if 1 is following 2, there's no way to ever get 1 in front of 2 under such circumstances, I don't think. We can't have this turn off in this direction or that direction because this will connect to the train immediately. This will prevent us from ever getting to the train. one doesn't make it past before that crash. And this just sees 2 get there before 1 does. One of the things that I'm now wondering is we have this whole line of puzzle here, right? Do we need to use one of these 3 tiles? Because if we don't, the puzzle would be fundamentally the same if the train was back 1 tile and these weren't placeable places. But I don't think we have enough track to really explore the places down there. Like, even this, there's now no way to get to those bits of track there. We've seen this not work already. Because 1 doesn't get there faster than 2 does. But I can't see any way in which we would use this row of tiles anyway. Maybe they're not needed and they just put them in to make players have this exact thought that I'm currently having. I just don't know where I can put 2. Because what I think maybe is needed is like something like this, where we could perhaps pass one another. But where to put that and have it be not crashing into one another at the time. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away. And then I don't know if the pickup counts as like 1 beat's worth of tile. I presume it does, just so that all the other trains in the level progress on the grid correctly. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be this. It can't be that. It can't be this. And I just cannot see how we get around one another here. And it's the first bonus of the area, which is the bit that baffles me more. And if we do this, it would just be a forever circle. And we can never get off if this isn't turned the other way. That's just a circle. That's close, but we can't have this turn. And this turn at once. And I can't send 2 behind 1! Right, let's poke one other level for a hot minute. 4-8 does not look simple at all, does it? Right, 5 minutes. Let's see what we can do here. That must connect. That must connect. We must use the switches, presumably for the solution to the puzzle. That's why they are presented to us. So, presumably we need this, 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 and this. These could connect. This could go one of 2 ways. This is the light grey tunnel and the other light grey tunnel. So we need 1 to get out of here first. Right, that puts us on a loop. We do that. That also puts us on a loop. So, clearly, for 1, this can't be how we're getting out. And now we're in a circle again. We have 1 track spare. I don't know where I could put it to add a connection between 2 things. Because if we put it here and connect this and this, then we can't connect to the other parts of the line that are present. So, where else could it go? Having those turn away from the places that we enter seems like a good thing to do. This is just all different kinds of ways to get onto my problematic loop, isn't it? Is this a loop? No! It's not a loop, but it's not the right answer. How could we get this switch to be thrown once more? Because we went for frickin' ages in loops around this, didn't we? That's just a circle. That has to curve upwards if we're ever going to get going. I don't understand what this 1 extra piece of track could be for. Unless those aren't there at all. And these are here instead, but then we still have 1 piece of track. I can't do anything with 1 piece of track. What could I do with a single piece? I can't make a loop. I can't make something. I guess I could do that. Or something in that vein. Just crashes, obviously. That sends this directly away, which is not what we want. It's pretty close, but no. Is that going to get us on a perp? Nope, that's a crash. That's 1 on a permanent loop now. That leaves us with 3. 1 must get off of this loop onto this loop at some point, because this track is in no way actually attached to this one right now, because this tunnel comes up there. And we have 3 lines left. Can't use these. Can't use that because we can't connect to them both. Can use this. Can use this, but then not attached to that. Then we have 1 spare again, which simply doesn't seem quite right. No, my brain is kaput. We made some light progress. There's not heaps of levels remaining. How many are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 1 bonus level, I believe. But we have a little ways left to go. For now, though, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing and hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.